what's going on? How is everybody doing? I guess we're having a wonderful trading month. I guess we had a wonderful trading week and a wonderful trading month because we're reaching the end of the month. This is where Harlem and I'm back with another video. I'm in my bedroom. We're having some kind of bedroom thoughts, kind of vibes. I'm looking for some potential direction. So I'm gonna be having my weekly outlook. So right now I'm in my bedroom. I was looking at the charts and I saw that let me just open up my chart and I saw that obviously from everything that I was looking for and everything that I was looking at for this week, some happened, some went the way we anticipated, and some didn't. And I was like, let me just upload my weekly outlook so I can put game on some people. Financial disclaimer, they say financial advice. Everything I say to do is entirely based off of my own experience and my own opinion, right? So without further ado, let's hop in. So looking at the NAS, we did say that on the NAS, I'm looking for price to be bearish or to be bullish. Simply trading bullish above resistance, bearish below resistance. So we kind of had some sideways movement. Price did nothing for this past week. So with a bullish candle, so with a bullish candlestick closing above this very same zone, but we still have what? We still have multiple weak rejections. Price rejected once, twice, and the third time, right? So all I can say is prices above our intraday resistance, right? So with price trading above, the only thing I'm looking for to confirm my continuations to the upside is also trade above what? Further to the upside above our rejections, right? And I'll anticipate what the continuation to the upside. But when this price will continue rejecting, then I'm still looking at price being bearish, right? So this is kind of simple. My trade idea is I'm looking to be bullish above rejections, bearish below resistance. So like I say, I'm having rejections where price was printed high and then having multiple rejections taking this high out. So if price trades above, then I continue bullish. But if price rejects and trades below our resistance, then I continue to the downside. That's my take on the NAS. I'm just simply looking for price to give me continuations to the upside above some zones, continuation or reversals to the downside below some major zones or intraday zones, right? So looking at gold. So gold, all I can say is on gold, we did say that we are still looking for continuation to the upside, right? But only if prices are pullback and a continuation to the upside. So price is kind of failing to break a certain zone, right? So with price failing to break a certain zone, the only thing that I'm looking for that if price now is still continuing with this higher high, higher low momentum, if this is a higher low formation and the price continues to the upside above this zone, then we simply wait for a retest with price continuing to the upside with a higher high, higher low per behavior. But if price it happens that price falls to break, giving us some sort of resistance or double top or whatever zone or whatever price level that you might be looking for to continue or reverse to the downside, then let it be it, right? So even on gold, there's nothing that I can say. I'm just looking for price to confirm that are we gonna continue above some titan zones or we're gonna fail to break those zones and reverse to the downside, right? So looking at German 30. So we can tell that on German 30, we did say that we are looking for price to continue to the downside below the major resistance or to be bullish above the major resistance, right? So price had multiple weak rejections until price continued to the downside, creating some sort of resistance, right? And price creating that intraday resistance, that intraday support zone above our major resistance. So now all I can say is, or all I'm looking for, it's prices trading in the middle of our intraday resistance, of our new support, and our intraday resistance. So the only thing I'm looking for on my trade idea is to be bearish below intraday resistance, to be bullish above. So if price it happens, then with this continuation, if we fall to break, then reverse to the downside. If price it happens, then price continues to the downside. If we fall to break, then we reverse to the upside. But if we get a breakout, we continue to the upside, break back in, we continue to the downside. That's my take on German 30. Long as price gives me a certain confirmation that I'll go for it. Break down, we continue to the upside. Fill to break, we continue to the downside. Break below, we continue to the downside. Break to fill to break, we reverse to the upside. That's it. So looking at US 30, so US 30, it's a type of pair that I simply need to do what? Stretch out, because there's nothing that I have to say. Price is moving sideways. My trade day is I'm looking to be bullish, but I'm looking for a breakout, either we bullish or bearish, right? If it fall to break, I continue trading my support and resistance. Price did try breaking out and broke back in. Price tried breaking out and broke back in, tried breaking out and broke back in. So long as price falls to break, trading support and resistance. But if they break out, I get a confirmation and I continue with that direction that price broke out from, right? So there's nothing for me to say, there's nothing for me to do. Simply stretch it out. So USD CAD on our trade idea, we did say that long as price is trading above, long as price is trading below our major resistance, then I'm still looking for price to be bearish with a breakout. I'm continuing to the upside. So price created some sort of support zone and continued to the upside, tapping, moving to the upside, tapping, moving to the upside, tapping, moving to the upside. So the only thing I'm waiting for is if it happens that like price has a breakout, then we continue further to the upside. If they fail to break, we reverse to the downside. Same thing on supportive price happens that it fails to break, we reverse to the upside. With a breakout, we continue to the upside. But either way, I don't have a trade idea, I would say, because price is failing to break and price is failing to break, right? So we look forward to confirmation to confirm what do we do, and that will be it. Those go up on the test. So Tesla, we did say that long as price is trading below, then I was looking for bearish, for price to be bearish. Straight above, I'm looking for price to be bullish. Now that price is trading above, I'm looking to be bullish with my trade idea. We are bullish above support, bearish below support. So if price it opens that it was to break, then we move to the upside. With a break of the zone, we continue to the downside, and that will be it. Also not looking for much, not looking for less, just keeping it real, looking for those close above, close below confirmations, fail to break or break out, and that will be it. Looking at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, there's nothing much for me to say, right? We did say that the only thing that I'm looking for is to see what will happen once price gets to the major resistance. Are we gonna get a breakout? Are we gonna get a fill to break, right? So my trade idea is I'm bearish below resistance, I'm bullish above. If price it happens that like it breaks out, we continue to the upside, fill to break, we reverse to the downside, and there will be a Ethereum. Ethereum, there's nothing also for me to say because now since price has this push, price is kind of like moving sideways, right? So the only thing I'm waiting for is for price to confirm that are we gonna really create the new support above resistance and continue to the upside, or price will break back in and continue or reverse to the downside. My trade idea is bullish above new support, bearish below. Like I say, are we creating some sort of new support, or is price creating some sort of zone to continue to the downside or to continue to the upside? So my trade idea is once again bullish above new support, bearish below. Are we gonna break below? Are we gonna get a fill to break and continue with the overall direction, right? Bitcoin doesn't make a lot to this. So Litecoin had did share trade idea that like if price happens that like it continues above our major resistance, then we get a high possibility of what of price continuing to the upside. But if we get price breaking back in, we look for retest below and then look for price to reverse to the downside. So my trade idea is I'm bullish above resistance, I'm bearish below, right? So because now we're above our major resistance, and this is not the first time price traded above the zone. Price once traded above and did what? Impulsively broke back in. So with price breaking out now and having some sort of depletion right there, if it happens that like price breaks back in, then I look for price continuing to the downside with a fail to break, then I'm looking for price to be bullish. And that will be it. I'm not looking to explain it much, not looking to say much or looking to say less, just keeping it real. Close above, we continue with it. Fail to break, we reverse with it. That will be it. Last but not least, we're having oil. So oil, I don't have a trade idea, but I did see on my previous trading outlook that if price gets a breakout, then we continue to the downside. If it happens that it falls to break, then we continue to the upside. So price had a breakout and a break back in and a resist above and continue to the upside. This is what I talk about always. So at the moment, I don't have a trade idea, but I need to explain something, right? Price once came back to the zone. Francois created some sort of what, some sort of support, right? Created some sort of support, created some sort of what, some sort of support until he had a breakout, right? Until he had what, price breaking out and breaking back in. Obviously, so with price now breaking out, breaking back in, I'm looking for a resist above and price to continue to the upside, right? So looking at my hourly, because I can now tell that price did have a what, price did have a push and a continuation, creating some sort of what, creating some sort of support right there and right there, right until price had a breakout and a break back in. So now, because now I don't have a trade idea and I'm trying to share something or trying to share how I take trades most of the time on something like this, with price breaking out and breaking back in with bullish engulfing candlesticks, which impulsively broke back in and price having some sort of depletion right there. The only thing I'll be waiting for is if it happens that price trades above this intraday zone right there, then there's a possibility for me to anticipate what continuations to the upside due to what price breaking out, breaking back in, continuing with price holding what, holding support, respecting the zone or respecting the what the structure and look for continuation to the upside, right? Let's remember price created some sort of support and then price had a breakout and a break back in. So with a retest above that I'm looking at with price moving sideways, long as price has a breakout or long as price closes above, then I wait for that retest and not look for price to do what, to continue to the upside. This is just how I take trades, so this is how I always look for opportunities in such movements or with such structure. But either way, this is your boy Harlan. There's nothing much for me to say